Welcome to the apartment.
Welcome to another episode of The Apartment. I'm Billy.
Oh, we skipped the intro already?
Right, no, we're at the intro.
We're at the intro. We're just
and
gonna
Don.
talk.
Okay. It's David.
And we're playing a game from my childhood.
A card! A card! My kingdom for a card!
Part of the cards.
It's,
Pay the card!
It's time to duel. Billy, what is this game?
This game is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses. This takes place in Tudor era England, and where you essentially decide the fate of England through card games.
Now, I know for a fact when I was going over European history, I was like, where's all the card games?
Oh, there were card games happening. They just didn't control the entire... Yeah, they just didn't decide any fates. It just decided how much money you lost.
It should have.
I mean, it might have decided, like, the fate of whether or not you're gonna get another beer. Especially if you're that bad at card games. In which case you shouldn't be playing.
Seriously.
Joey.
Hey. 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 Stop it.
That was uncalled for.
First off, rude.
Hey. Truth hurts.
Oh goodness, this game is something else. When I first played it, I took my starting deck to the very end because I learned how to actually make it the most powerful deck in the game. It was beautiful and ridiculous at the same time.
Okay, so I'm playing, and I'm okay at Yu-Gi-Oh! So
it's okay. None of the rules come up.
all right. So like the TV show then.
Exactly. For anyone who doesn't know, Duelists of the Roses is a strategy game based on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game. It uses absolutely none of the rules that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game does.
British Empire.
Instead of sacrificing monsters to summon better monsters, you essentially build up star points and use those to summon monsters. You can fuse monsters in your hand instead of using polymerization. But you can only fuse 2 monsters together.
I'm sure that's exactly what Richard III looked like.
Is
Oh yeah, totally.
Yugi, Henry Tudor.
The last Lancastrian heir. It was beautiful. Forced to live a life of exile.
Rendered powerless by ancient cards of sorcery, wielded by Seto and his 7 followers.
Known as the Rose Crusaders, who served under the flag of Lord Crawford, a powerful Yorkist nobleman. Liking the duelists championed their cause, defeat was imminent for the Lancastrians. In England, dual card games are still at a fledgling stage. Thus, Lancastrians had to look elsewhere for a duel master capable of facing the Rosencreusen battle.
I like how it's supposed to take place in England, yet they're using German words. What?
No, they're close. They're close enough.
Yeah.
With this in mind, Margaret Mai Buford of Lancaster secretly requested a high druid to summon a duelist from another age.
Is that me?
I don't know. You'll have to get to the game and find out. What? That entire thing was just an intro for us landing hard on a stone slab?
What's the deal with
And now we're
Stonehenge?
Ooh. Summoned from the mystic circle of red and white roses, one capable of harnessing per power.
Per power?
There was truth in the legend of the Woes Duelist.
See, okay, bullshit calling on the rose shit because that was not a big thing. It was only... Oh.
Lady Margaret, I did it. Now we have the means for defeating the evil forces of Woes and Quoos.
Woes and Quoos.
Oh, my apologies. In my excitement, I had forgotten. But in the presence of the Woes Duelist, allow me to introduce myself.
Wow.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Simon McMowen, High Druid of and Servant of the Lancaster. May I be so bold as to ask the name by which the Woes Duelist would like to be known? Now this will actually determine what your starting choice of decks are.
Oh shit! Like, well,
what?
How's this work?
No.
Fuck if I know.
We're blind run.
I literally like typed in a name and managed to get like the most powerful deck on the first try. So good luck with what I will. If you want me to tell you, I will let you know what the most powerful deck after you put in your name is. But
sure. Don't know what to do.
Just put in anything.
Fuck it, I'm using my one of my MMO names.
Sorry.
Honestly, that feels like a 4Kids Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, tell me it doesn't.
No, it does.
It does.
That's the
I like
part.
it. I love it. I want some more of it.
All right. So do I hit start?
Yes.
Because this one was like, there's an open door. Let's explore.
Desperately tried.
We're recording. Mint, that's a fine name indeed.
So refreshing.
Now here's the situation. The year is 1485. You're currently in Stonehenge, near Salisbury, England.
What's the deal with Stonehenge?
What's the
Deal with Stonehenge.
The British Empire is in turmoil, with the House of Lancaster, its rightful claim to the throne, being challenged by the Yorkist usurpers.
Was he Bostonian now? It's like, yo, we're being challenged by the Yorkish usurpers over here.
Over here.
Goddamn Yanks.
The Yanks are a bunch of cheaters. The power struggle referred to as the War of the Roses, but a name which the bad. Based on the
badges used by both sides.
A red rose for the Lancastrians and a white rose for the Yorkists. Right now, our kingdom is threatened by the Yorkists and their wrongful claim to the throne. All because of
marriage is what brings us together today.
Enjoy the support of the Woes Crusaders and the Sorceress White Rose cards. Using our Red Rose cards, we summoned you, Mint, to this day and age.
Because we have no mint in this day.
We hope that your dueling will defeat
bad.
the Woes Crusaders and lead us to victory. You will help us? Of course you will. Foolish of me to even doubt where your loyalties lie.
Even though we summoned you across time and space to a place you've never been.
Rumors has it only the legendary Woes Duelist stands a chance against the power of the Woes and Crews.
Again, it's a German name and we're in England.
Wait, who says the Rose Deals can only fight these? Like, who said that?
I don't fucking know.
Obviously, Yugi insert Henry Tudor. Because he's a retard and doesn't know his name.
I warn you, the rules of dueling differ here from those in your age. Here in England, dueling is governed by what is known as the perfect rule. In addition to several minor distinctions, there are two major differences. One is the existence of movement and positioning, the other is the deck leader concept. These are two aspects of dueling that were lost in the process of the ancient sport of duel monsters. It was adapted to card form. The perfect rule represents these lost rules that will miraculously
just keeps
going in England. Perhaps a practice duel will serve a better explanation, shall we?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, and yes.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay, well, I'd say it's not too hard, but then again, I remember all the rules perfectly for some reason.
The perfect rule?
The perfect rule. Alright, based on dueling. Oh, God.
So, first summon monster. Rain monster play, must summon it from your hand to the field. Now draw a card from your deck.
Dark Magician. Just.
Currently, are you.
Indicating your deck leader, Dark Magician. So, order the. Okay. I could have probably told you this easier.
Whatever. Okay, so select your deck leader and press the square button. Yeah.
And that's the blue areas where you can summon the monsters.
All right, let's place monster
Directly in front.
All right.
So just go to one of the blue spots, press X.
All right.
And then you
this
got
is your current
You
hand.
can only summon one.
You have essentially 4. You get 4 stars every turn to summon monsters with.
Okay. And do they carry over to the next?
Yeah.
Okay.
You keep building them up.
All right.
That's how you summon the big guys.
Yeah. Summoning powers display. Let's start with duel. You have 4 summoning power points.
3 every
12.
turn.
This is a monster placed on the field.
Yeah,
So,
you can summon so long as you have stars.
yeah.
So just go over to the
That
Celtic Guardian.
You
That,
mean the angry elf?
I mean the slightly disgruntled
Yeah.
Celtic Guardian.
Guardian?
I'm so disgruntled.
There's the Celtic Guardian. There's one that can like doesn't die after damage, which is like the angry Celtic Guardian.
Let's type.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. No, I could have told you probably all this easier.
I
didn't. But since we're playing a tutorial.
Alright, see, I was going to remove this there. This is so exciting to watch, isn't it?
The hypest of gameplay.
I play this card, and I slide it forward.
Your move.
Then I play another card, and I slide
Must.
it forward.
Alright, since there's nothing else.
Neil's your turn.
Alright, and turn, press start button. And
That's essentially the basics of dueling.
Okay.
You just move it. You move it into another card to attack it. You can, and you gotta be careful because sometimes they'll attack traps.
yeah.
So
My trap
So,
card.
it's important that you feel the vibrations of attack.
the
Okay.
minute resonations that wing due to
Cool.
a soul. The cards themselves draw their power
From the
energies of the ancient ones. The deck reader acts as an intermediate between the ancient ones and the deck wielder. It is essential that you select a card reader whose rhythm matches the stirrings of your soul. Here are several decks from which to choose. Give it some serious thought and make your selection.
We call this the shit deck.
Choose carefully, for the deck you select will be guide to the destiny of your duels.
Alright, what are my options?
Yeah, you don't got the awesome deck.
Aw.
Sorry. You missed out this time.
Mania of the Aqua, Air Knight, Parish, Wolf, Axe Wielder.
So what you need to keep in mind are like the main races that will determine what there's their field effects, their fields that you can play, and it'll give your guys buffs and let them move farther.
Alright, is there any way that I can
Look through the deck.
yeah, or at least. Alright, so.
I'm guessing.
So there are a lot of water stuff, it looks
Yep,
like.
water.
Water and dark?
That's main attributes, water, dark. Main races are serpent and aqua.
Alright.
This is mainly a fairy deck.
This one?
No, that one.
This one?
That one's mainly a fairy
Knight.
deck. That's got fairies.
So fairies.
Warriors, dragons, and winged beasts.
Alright, and it was.
That one's like a beast warrior, and aqua.
Let's give this one a go.
Okay.
I honestly don't. No idea. Like.
It's okay. Honestly, the races are what's most important. I mean, the types, I think, come into play. I think they're an advantage. So that's the effect of Celtic Rose. Looks like there's some truth to the rumor that red rose cards are capable of time transformation. Who's there?
It's been some time since the Battle of the Bonnet, old one.
Woden Cruise, what brings you here?
Only a member of the Rose Crusaders may call me by that name. If you may recall, I told you once before that you may only address me as Seto. Or does memory fail you, old man? And you must be the dreaded Woe's Duelists. I must admit there's a certain aura of power emanating from you. I believe an introduction is in order. I am Seto, leader of the Rose Crusaders.
Not leader of the Rose Crusaders.
There are members of our little group, prefer to call them by the prefer to call me by the name of C. Rosenkrantz.
I ask you again, what brings you here, Seto?
Mind your manners, old man.
Is it time to duel?
Almost. You're almost getting to that time.
What else would bring me here? I've come for the Red Rose cards.
I want your blue eyes, old man.
I want your blue eyes. After all, it was you who showed me how the summoning capabilities would evolve when the Red Rose cards are combined with the transport powers of the White Rose cards.
You aren't thinking of attempting the forbidden woe summoning.
You guys need to come up with better names for stuff.
I seriously hate this rose motif.
It's like I know I'm just like a visitor here, but these names are kind of not great.
If so, then the Red Rose cards will never fall into your evil hands. Card's sorcery taps into the powers of the Ancient Ones. By their very nature, each card is double-edged. Sword that can cut both ways. The Rose cards alone harness tremendous power. There's no telling what horrors might unleash to the world by combining both red and white.
I mean,
we could get pink!
Oh no!
Not the pink rose!
I will sacrifice my own wife to it, if need be, to prevent any from uttering the spell of doom.
The spell of doom? Fool! The 16 red and white rose cards grant power over all. Druid, legend has twisted the true meaning of these cards. We Rose Crusaders have sworn to create a utopia free from the ravage of war. We intend to accomplish this with the power of the cards. And we shall do so by extending the rule of Richard III throughout the known world.
Dot.
By the way, it was clever of you to form a circle of red roses within the white rose barrier to summon the Rose Duelist.
Wait a minute, Rose Duelist? Am I Utna?
Yes.
Oh god! I don't want Anthe!
I'm sorry, you're actually not Utna.
Oh, thank god.
You're Anthe.
Oh.
But you were forced to come alone. This area is surrounded, and if you wish to leave with your life, you will do so only by handing over the Red Rose cards.
Me? A fool? Then what about you? Are you fool enough to actually believe the Red Rose cards would remain here in my possession? Right after the summoning, I had our cards dispersed among our best duelists to keep them from your tainted hands.
Shit. Shit. Then you better leave me with one. I shall enlist the aid of your precious Rose Duelist.
You take leave of your senses.
And you speak too soon, old man. Heed my words, Duelist. If you wish to return to your proper time, you will require 16 cards of the red and white roses. The red and white positions must be laid out in reverse of the summoning order to send you home. And you've never seen it, so you're fucked.
You know the spell?
Since you need the 16 rose cards just as much as we do, I propose a partnership. Help us gather the cards, and I shall guarantee your return after your return.
20 minutes in, we haven't actually played it.
God, I know.
An absurd proposal. Do you think the honorable man would even lend an ear to your ridiculous proposal?
Now,
can you be so sure, old
man?
Could
I get all the cards and fuck both of them over?
Let me see. Yes? Simon's side has 8 of the red rose cards, while on my side, the Rose Crusaders has possession of the 8 white rose cards. As the numbers are even, simple arithmetic indicates that you could side with either of us.
You're not exactly making the strongest case for yourself here, guy. I mean, it's like, well, I mean, yeah, you could join either side, I guess.
Really?
I mean,
I don't think it really fucking matters.
But I'm sure you'll take into account who's winning this war. After all, who is desperate enough to summon you in the first place? I think it's quite clear which side is better positioned to send you home.
I mean, seriously, which assholes ripped you out of your home? Mint, heed not the words of this This power-hungry lunatic!
Simon, must you resort to name-calling? I'm hurt.
I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what. Why don't we leave the decision to our dear duelist? After all, Simon, the duelist's future is not for us to decide, now is it?
Well, yes, but...
Ah, I knew it! Haha! I win! Splendid! Here are 2 roses.
For the sake of justice, choose the red rose!
Stand by my side. Duelist, choose the white rose.
Oh, jeez. What do I do?
And you pick which side you're fighting on. Essentially, do you want to fight Yugi or Seto?
Yeah, fuck Seto.
Alright.
I hate that guy.
How disappointing. Oh well, you've made your choice, and I respect that. For now, I will guarantee your safe passage until you've met with Yugi/Henry Tudor what? After all, I don't want our little game to end too quickly. That wouldn't be sporting.
No, just keep padding it out, it's fine. Like,
I look forward to the day when we meet again, and your deck is far superior to mine, and I will fail. Duelist. Duelist?
Just plot twist in history, Henry Tudor was actually the reincarnation of Egyptian pharaoh.
Huh.
Who then became a young Japanese boy.
He's impressed. Mint, I present Prince Yugi,
Or Henry.
last Prince of Lancaster, a true Welshman, and the hope of we who call ourselves Celts. My lord, I present Mint, the world's duelist.
Hi, you serve us well, Simon. My mother was wise and Simon used and Simon Scotland.
You honor me, sire.
Yes, I'm Yugi.
Uh.
Actually, Henry Taylor is my name. That's why he tags it. I'm Yugi.
They're going to great lengths to actually make
I'm
this
sure
work
Simon
with
explained
the
that
character.
situation. That's all right there. I'm Christian services myself. I need you to return to India and put an end to the threat of the Rose Crusaders. There are white rose cards from there that prevents my armies from sending foot on British soil. Although we can't have the red rose cards, we are but inheritors and unable to wield their full power. In hopes of resisting our fortunes, we gambled on a druid legend that spoke of rose duelists.
According to the same legend, one must use a deck whose cost is lower than an opponent's to capture a rose card of another color.
We have no idea what that means.
Like, no, seriously,
Okay.
what?
So, cards like have a cost and like they'll add up to a certain.
No, I get that, but it's like, oh, you have to, like the fact that, like, the ancient legends, like say, like, oh, you must, like, use a weaker cost deck in your opponents to win their... What? No, no. This is what has killed my suspension of disbelief.
Nothing else but the
Like, this is what is... This is the last straw that has broken the...
Of your opponent's deck.
25 minutes. 25 minutes in, and you have officially lost your suspension of disbelief.
And have yet to actually play a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! In this game of Yu-Gi-Oh!
This game of dueling, we have not yet dueled.
My troops landed in Milford Haven. Wales and marched in the face of the enemy at
How did this game even come about? It was someone just like, man, I like Yu-Gi-Oh! But you know what Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs? European history!
That is probably exactly how it went down.
By this time would be a deal. But I said about
Someone's
blue.
like, we probably gotta make Yu-Gi-Oh! fresh and
appreciated.
unique for all the kids. And someone was like reading like about the Tudors, just like a biography.
Right then, let us part company and reunite in Bosworth. Simon, will you provide the details as to where and when we meet one more?
Hey, we're on a boat again.
I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
Never been on a boat.
Big yellow watery road. Some piss water we're swimming in. Or sailing in.
Ew.
Alright.
Well, I mean, you know.
You got 2 duelists to fight.
Choose a destiny.
You have Chester. This is what we wondered.
Okay, you know what? The first face is the one I want to punch more.
This is like these guys.
You gotta start with the chumps.
I know, but yeah, this is a lot more tedious than like the actual Yu-Gi-Oh card game.
It really is.